What simple life hack should everyone know? Google it first. Number. DuckDuckGo it first. Agreed. I try to catch myself before saying Google it and say instead search the internet. A few more syllables, but I hate being a walking ad for them. Anything you search on Google follow with the word Reddit. Nuff said. My good friend and I laugh about this joke every damn time we hear it, even though this is exactly how she found out she had cancer. She went to her doctor for mild and seemingly random symptoms after doing a Google and WebMD search. Her doctor was extremely skeptical about running tests on her. We all know most doctors despise these internet symptom searches. Shockingly, she was that incredibly rare instance of Google and WebMD actually being right about symptoms connected to a possibility of cancer. So she caught that bitch early and kicked its ass. 5 minutes of daily exercise is infinitely better than 0 minutes and will make a big difference. Even walking. Does walking around my house count? Same with meditation, and cleaning, and texting your mom. No matter how good a person you are, at some point you will be the bad guy in someone else's story. You can't please everyone, and you shouldn't try to. Be a good person, and have friendships with people you can respect and look up to. Edit. Holy guacamole Batman. Thank you for the golden awards. Kind intraweb strangers. Sometimes you're the bad guy because you're trying to be a good person. Like when your best friend of 15 years asks you to do something against your moral compass and you say no and they end the friendship and write a book about it. And you have to be okay with that. Yeah, I'm the bad guy in someone's literal story. At least I assume so. To be fair, I haven't read the book and don't plan to, but I have my fair share of reasons to believe I'm not cast in a good light. Is your name Tom Riddle? If you have trouble choosing, flip a coin. While you're waiting to get the result, your mind automatically starts to wish for what it wants. Then you can choose easily. I've been doing this for big life decisions for years. Sometimes I don't realize what I want, but instead realize it doesn't matter and I just go with the flip result. Don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. Edit. You've taken my advice. Take my criticism. Reddit awards are done. You should support a local brewery instead. If there's a jar or container you can't open, run the lid under hot water for a 30-second. Dry it so you can get a good grip, then open. Never had this not work. Just beat it on the counter. The jar. I meant the jar. In a lot of daunting situation, for example asking someone out or standing up for yourself, you only need to be brave for a few seconds to get it over with. Also works for bungee jumping, and bank robberies, or stopping a speeding train with your bare hands. Just a few seconds courage and you're done. You spelled dead wrong. Most of the time keeping your mouth shut is a great option. My dad used to say that you've missed a wonderful opportunity to remain silent. Haha, that is a pretty good dad burn. I learned at an early age it is better to be silent and thought a fool, than to speak up and remove all doubt. I think it was a Spencer Gifts item. This is an Homer Simpson's line and one of my mottos. If you put something down temporarily, say out loud I've put the screwdriver by the microwave or whatever. This engages many more areas of the brain, particularly the language centers, which creates a richer memory, making it less likely you'll forget where you put it. If you want to wear something white light in color, wear underwear that matches the color of your skin, not white. If you have a spare minute or are just playing video games or on a computer at home, take a few minutes to just pet your dog, cat and really appreciate them. A phrase I heard somewhere just really stuck with me. Pets are only a part of your life, but you are your pet's entire life. Where is my dog? Remember to say out loud wherever you put your dog. Read the 3 and 4 star reviews for the most reliable information on Amazon items. Manners and general politeness will get you far and become the norm with but a small amount of practice. I'm not talking overboard, lady, but a simple please and thank you with a genuine smile. When moving house, always set up your bedroom, make the bed first so when you're exhausted and just had enough you can fall into bed. Nothing worse than being exhausted and having to make the bed before getting into it. Edit. Good grief. That blew up. Thank you for the awards. Edit 2. To all the grammar Nazis, I apologize profusely for using your instead of your. I don't always proofread as well as I should, but please, get a grip. It's a typo, not axe murder. If you f***ed up, admit it unless you are talking to cops. But in most situations just admitting how you were wrong and accepting responsibility is so much easier than trying to blame someone or something else or make up an excuse when you own the mistake. It puts the onus back on the other person to accept that. Be mature and move on. If you try and deny or blame, it forces that person to examine those reasons, and if they are BS, come back at you, dragging the process out and leading to unpleasant call-outs and confrontations. Never talk to cops in case of any serious legal trouble. Always ask for a lawyer. Surprised how many people don't really know this. If you want someone to get more mad, you tell them to calm down. Also, call them sham. Also, call women psycho. They will definitely act more normal immediately. If you're planning on spending a decent amount of time drinking at a busy bar, always make sure you give the bartender a really good tip on your first order and ask them how they are doing before you order. Chances are you won't have to wait very long on your next couple of orders. Sometimes drunk me forgets to tip at the end of the night, and sometimes drunk me forgets that I tipped at the beginning of the night. Always poop on company time. This way, at the end of the year, you will have earned like 2 workdays pay by pooping. Hence you will be a professional pooper and also less money spent on toilet paper at home. Plus, you don't do your best work when you're holding in your Pooping at work is really in everyone's aligned interests. In a pinch, the seatbelt in your car can be used as a bottle opener. Good for those 3 AM road sodas. Don't take life advice from internet strangers. Go on. If I denied your advice, would I be listening to you or ignoring you? If you accidentally have caps lock on, instead of deleting it and starting over, you can highlight the caps and hit Shift and F3 to switch it back to lowercase. Edit. Thanks for the awards. Because so many people are asking where this works. I know for sure it works in Office, Outlook and our internal system at work, but it's not universal. Sadly, I couldn't say where it does and doesn't work. Become attractive and the world is your oyster. When you're in a group of people and they start laughing, see who looks at each other. People look at the people they feel closest to when laughing. Edit. I realize this isn't foolproof, but typically people look at their closest friend or a partner. A lot of the I look at the floor comments have rolled in haha. And then there is me, who looks down. As soon as you wake up, drink 2 pints of water, about 1 liter. It will wake you up like caffeine and get you pooping in about 30-45 minutes, like clockwork. Then when you try to catch the train, you gotta pee. Always post on your cake day for that boost in karma. Women, edit, and men, pee before and after sex every single time if you want to avoid a UTI. You don't always get one, but you will at some point. During, if you really want to have fun. Every public bathroom becomes a private bathroom when you start in a urinal. If you can maintain eye contact with the checkout lady during the entire transaction, anything you hide on the bottom of your cart is free. I noticed they installed mirrors at the height of the basket now in some places. Guess that was getting to be a big problem. If you want to save time, don't have kids. This also works if you don't want your stuff get destroyed. Also, it saves you money. Glue a tiny mirror over the picture of you on your driver's license so when you hand it to the police, they get confused and arrest themselves instead. If you touch your belly button and your nose at the same time, you will take a screenshot. Never give a flying fuck what anyone thinks about you. What should we do with swimming? To save time, we in the shower. Why stop there? Waffle stop. Wear a mask. 9 out of 10 bank robbers recommend it. You can avoid STDs by simply staying a virgin. Never trust a fart. Never wear jeans into a strip club. Never stand behind a cow while it's taking a dump. One cow cough, and you'll be looking for a water hose and therapy. One of the things that my uncle learned from having a dairy farm. Buy a bidet, $30 for a lifetime clean butt. Get a vasectomy when you hit puberty. I saw my buddy grab a $30 pack of steaks and a $10 steak. He stacked them and scanned the $10 one. It's warm so it's all fun and games until you're caught and convicted of petty theft. If Windows is bothering you, try Linux. Don't ever, for any reason, do anything to anyone for any reason ever, no matter what, no matter where, or who you are with, or where you are going, or where you've been ever, for any reason whatsoever. It's easier to be nice than an asshole. If you have company over at night and you're ready for them to leave but they aren't taking the hint, start turning off all your house lights in an order that leaves you with the entryway light last. It's a natural sorta sheepdog effect.